What's up, fight fans? And I'm back at it with another edition here at Round One Sports TV. I'm always your host, Edwin, where the wall fights start. Round one. So we're entering this Nick Ball and Brandon Figueroa fight. They're entering the ring. Were they singing Sweet Caroline or something? I couldn't hear it. I got the volume turned down. But they all looked like they were in that Sweet Caroline mode. They were singing some song. Just don't know what it was. They always play that shit out. Like, you know, that's their theme song. Here comes Brandan rocking. The hardcore brick kid is going to beat him. He is going to beat him today. Listen, let's get our picks in. I wanted to put it up. What's up, All Facts? How you doing, brother? Hey, yo, in the building. I was trying to hook up with you today, but I was busy and shit. I saw the trophy your son won at my sister's gym down there in Philly. That's what's up, bro. Um, yeah, man. I didn't know your cousin was the WBA what is it, Continental Gold or something? I forget what it is, champion. But he's got one of them minor belts, bro. That's big things right there. Big things popping and little things dropping. Yo, that belt is that's you on your way. You on your way. Gotta get some fights in there to prove himself. And he's on his way. Bro, I caught you talking a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't think I got your prediction on it, but I heard you say Yo Hernandez in the gym. I heard you say his name, but I was walking away from my computer at the time. I just want you to know, man, that dude is a beast. Like, yo, he's a future champion. You talking about the Cuban dude, right? Yo, that he fights out of Hector Bermuda's camp there. Yo, that dude is a beast, bro. He gonna rock, homeboy. I don't know. These dudes talking like he gonna give a dude a fight. I think he gonna stop him personally. If you was talking about the same dude, he gonna stop him. And he fighting what's his name there? Uh Hold on, let me get situated. I'm all getting ready for this fight and shit. I'm all snowed in and shit. I'm like, hey, let's get a fight popping then, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo. Yeah, that's who you're talking about? Yeah. Yo, that dude is a beast. He's a big boy for that division, my man. That's who you were talking about? Yeah, I heard you talking about him, but I was walking out the room. I didn't catch everything you said about him. But the dude is I think he got a real one right there. But this Nick Ball right here, man, every single time I think Nick Ball's gonna get his ass kicked, he fucking wins. He wins. Yeah. Like Nick Ball is one of those fighters that he really proves goes against the odds, man. I just think he's gonna lose all the time, man. I see him out length, outsides. It's always against him. It's always against him. And somehow, this Nick Ball dude, he just prevails. What more can I say? Straight up prevails, bro, because
All right, let's cut to the chase before this fight starts. We already got predictions in the chat.
okay,
You
let's get
bull,
it.
you
Notre
you
Dame is world
bullshitting right
title.
now. You already know that the Notre Dame's belt is on the line.
Yo, come on, let's throw it. Hurry up. Get them chats in. Run them in.
I'm
Run them.
precisely. He got Nick Ball stopping Figueroa. Precisely. I need to know what round.
It
What
has
round
to
you got him
be
stopping?
in order to win the Notre Dame title here at Round One Sports Talk and be crowned the Notre Dame world champion, you must pick the fighter and the correct round. It can't be 5-6, shit like that. He's gonna stop him anytime be 7-8-9. No. The right round, or you could pick a unanimous decision, majority, or split decision.
All right. You ready
Put
for
your
my
picks in the
pick?
checks.
You
Yeah,
ready for
put
my
it in.
pick?
I got you. Go. Put your
I,
pick.
I got kickball winning.
Oh shit, Karate Kid. You got the Karate Kid?
I got the karate kick. I got karate kick winning with a thigh kick
With a
in in
thigh
the
kick.
in the ninth round.
Front line. Got the Karate Kid
Nope. Karate kick.
ball, ninth round. I
James Valdez. What's up, bro?
I got damn bro. Who else? Who else? Who you see anybody else is picking in the chat?
Nah, right now they slacking.
Check YouTube because I'm on the restream.
Work hard says Nick Ball decision.
Work hard said Nick Ball decision.
Yeah, Brandon stops Ball in the fifth, says all facts.
Okay, hold on. Brandon, all facts, all facts
He
got
got Brandon,
Brandon,
fifth round stoppage.
got Brandon in the fifth.
Yeah, but if you want my real Nostradamus pick, I got
Nah, you can't change. No subject to change. You got it in ninth round. That's it, front line. It's written down. I'm not changing it. That's it.
ninth
Okay.
round for Brandon, though, for Brandon.
For Brandon, you take it. You changing Nick Ball?
I'm not taking Nick Ball. I was being sarcastic. I said he's gonna
Oh,
win with a
lies,
kick to the thigh.
lies.
I got Nick Ball getting stopped late.
I got Nick Ball stopping Brandon in the seventh.
Okay, Mark has a Ball KO 11th, and this is why Boogie's not the champion because he shows up late and shit to the fights.
All right, so what he got? He Mark got what?
Mark,
Ball
he
in the
got Nick
seventh.
Ball in the 11th KO. Hey, work hard. What decision do you have? Do you have a split, majority, or unanimous?
11th. All right, who else? Jess came in, smashed the like button. Thank you, James Valdez. James Valdez.
Melaza, ¿a quién tiene? ¿Nick
I
Ball
I got Nick
or
Ball all stopping Fender on Ferrero, but yeah, but when? And that's you.
no? That's precisely. He said he got Nick Ball stopping him.
Yeah,
All
but
right, work hard got majority decision.
majority decision. Okay.
Yeah, he got Nick Ball with majority. Uh, Jaime got Figueroa by decision. What kind of decision, Figueroa? Is it unanimous, split, majority?
Oh
All right,
shit,
that's
Brandon's
it.
bringing it to him. Brandon's working. He working good off this jab right now. Nick Ball punched him up top to the head. And time says we are in the first round with the Brandon Figueroa Nick Ball's fight. And Brandon is sneaking this uppercut on the inside, which oh, nice shot by Nick Ball. Sharp uppercut on the inside. Little explosive movement right there by Nick Ball. Brandon wore it well. He wore it well. This first round is already popping. They're tying up a lot in the clinches, which is expected. Brandon got that. Oh, nice. Brandon's trying this uppercut. Like you could tell he practiced for this shot. He's trying to get Nick Ball to stay in the pocket with him on the inside, digging shots, ripping shots away upstairs. Nick Ball ties up. Them rabbit punches behind the head, ref. You gotta watch them shits. Nick Ball slipping to the side. Brandon slipping. Nick Ball's going ahead. Nice little shot there by Nick Ball. Brandon answers back. Brandon's lowering his head a lot, and he's like Nick Ball's grabbing the back of his head and pushing him into the punch. See all that pushing off for Nick Ball, all that extra strength he's using might bite him in the ass later when he needs it.
It's part of Figueroa's game plan to wear Nick Ball down,
Yeah.
to get him out in the ninth round.
Well, nigga, no shit. I still got this shit up. What the fuck? Um, uh, Well, Brandon's game plan primarily is to get you to get your heart rate up all the way up to the max, right? And to see if you're comfortable there, like he is. That's how he fights. Brandon will bring your heart rate to a level and
and
try
then break it.
yeah, yeah,
That's why they call him the heartbreaker.
that's why, you know what I'm saying? Probably, I don't know. But it's good analogy right there because that's exactly what he does to people. You know, that's what he did to a lot of his opponents and big punchers like Luis Pantera Nari. When Brandon fought Luis Pantera Nari came into that fight a highly favorite knockout artist. Like Brandon, I mean, Luis Pantera Nari was a high knockout artist. And they thought he was going to knock out Brandon. Some people thought that Brandon would stop him, and in fact, he did. But that's you see, Brandon broke him down. You know, Luis Pantera Nari was punching with him, punch every round until he just couldn't keep that pace, and then he stood still. The minute he stood still, Brandon went to work. Boom, 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 and he pieced him up in that corner, bro.
Hey, just so you know, Melasa got nickball by stoppage with the help of the referee, but he called that before the fight started. You would just,
Okay, so we're gonna accept that.
yeah, that one's accepted. The
All
only
right,
problem is Melasa fucked up because he didn't
right.
put the round.
But he said you UD. You just said UD.
No, no, nickball by stoppage with the help of the referee.
Nick Ball by stop is Malasa. Nick Ball, but he didn't put the round.
No, so he's disqualified.
Uh,
Talk Trend says Nick Ball, dirty cheater.
oh man, he's the Karate Kid. He's the Karate Kid. He's gonna kick you if you start. Oh, nice change on the inside. Nick Ball and him are slugging it out right here. Brandon Figueroa is going forward. They're tying up right here, and this is what I mean about Brandon: the pace and the pressure he puts on his fighter. Brandon, I like how he's working off the jab right now. We talked about this coming into this fight. What kind of style, what kind of Brandon Figueroa is going to come out more? And it kind of looks like the Brandon that was fought Stephen Kubo Fulton, doesn't it? Where that he tried to play more on the outside. He didn't try to just rush in and rock him, sock him. Brandon's no learning about himself. He already knows he's tough. He already knows he has a good chin, and he knows he can rock him, sock him if he has to go to that. Now he's and it later, like now, his style is changing a little. I got to admit, it's a little bit more methodical, a little bit more reserved. Brandon, it's a new, different look where the old Brandon would just lower his head and try to go right, put his head on your chest and just slug it out. You know, I like this pressure Brandon's putting on him on Nick Ball right now. He's really making Nick Ball work here. This all this tying up is strenuous. It also causes strength. You can't just do this all night. And one thing I talked about Frontline, oh, nice big swing, miss. One thing I talked about with Frontline in some of these fights right here, and you think about fighters' cardio, gas tank, can they keep this up all night? I was talking to Frontline about this, and I was saying, bro, it really doesn't matter how hard, well, it does matter how hard you train for your cardio. You can have your cardio set to go for 24 consistent rounds, not 12 rounds, 24. Okay. You can do in the gym two 12-round fights back to back. Okay. And then you go into this 12-round fight and you gas out in the 10th round. Why? Why is that? The reason that is because fighters have to learn how. What the hell is that? Nick Ball spun all the way around? Shit. Ooh, nice shot on the inside by Nick Ball. Ooh, that goes the bell. What happens is it's like when Xander was just fighting in his world title fight and the one before that against Perez, Frontline said he had got a little bit tired. And I said, Xander is well conditioned. He's well up to the game to go 12 rounds. That's not what got him tired. What gets you tired in a fight a lot of times, fighters have to learn how to deal with this. The pressure on the intensity of the person being in front of you, you just being like this and constantly wanting to be alert, going like that, that'll drain you. That'll drain you by itself. You don't even have to throw one punch. You have to learn how to deal with someone coming at you and you not, you know, clenching up or tightening up in between every shot. You're making your body react to it. You're fatiguing yourself. You're getting a burst and you're bursting out like that rather than, you know what I'm saying, being calm. And that takes years of fighting experience. You know, I've seen the best of fighters with great cardio gas out. And you think, man, this guy didn't train. No, man. It was that intensity, that pressure that the other fighter was putting on him, and he was smothered, suffocating him. You know,
So the Boogie says there's tired, and then there's
round one tired. If you get round one tired, that's a different kind of tired. Okay, that is a listen. Okay, you can run the marathon and do a 12-round fight and not be round one tired. Okay, all right, and round one tired makes you start to question your life decisions. That's how tired that shit is. I like. I was like, why am I here?
hey, you was in the bathroom. Was the toilet paper, the hand
It was
sanitizer?
not. It was not. It was not. It were empty, and the soap thing. I'm telling you, we're about to fire this fucking janitor. You know what I mean? Yo, Nick Ball right now is is he taking a deep breath? Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Bre-
boss breathing heavy.
Brandon got to stop dropping that right. Brandon, Nick Ball is trying to time him. Nice uppercut on the inside. They tie up Nick Ball and Brandon Figueroa. We are here in what is it? It's the third round, and it's been a grueling fight. A lot of tie ups. Nick Ball and his little fucking antics. Hey, come here, come here, come here, come here. The referee's calling him to the middle of the ring. Nick Ball's constantly putting out his elbow, trying to frame. And Brandon's doing the same thing back to him. That's why I think Brandon fights more reserved now. That's why. It's what I was talking about. It plays a big factor in getting fatigued. I think that Brandon is setting Nick Ball up here for a drive-by. What do I mean by that? He's too reserved right now. I know Brandon's gas tank. If Brandon is still that kid, that man is still there. If that fighter is still there, I have a feeling he's going to really turn it up. Seventh, eighth, ninth round. That's when he's going to start to go to work. All this right here, I'm just making an assumption here. I just have a feeling. Good body shot by Brandon on the inside. Nick Ball keeps putting his hand behind his head and trying to uppercut him to drive him into the punch, make his punch more. I'm surprised the referee hasn't said anything for as many times as he's already grabbed the back of Brandon's head like that. He keeps like cuffing him and trying to hit him. Uh, this has been a kind of like back and forth affair here. Well, how do you guys see this so far? Who do you got up? And 3 rounds have passed. What do you got? It 2-1. Who?
I got a 2-1 Figueroa.
2-1 Figueroa. I could see it that way. I see Figueroa landing some pretty good shots. What's this Bam Bam Boogie shit? Tama, what like?
He said, "Toma, I like number 7."
What you like number 7 for what? You're out. You didn't even put in a prediction.
No, he's saying that for the video, thumbs up. You know, he finally hit the like button. He's letting you know that he was
Oh,
like number 7.
he was like number 7. Okay, got it, got it. Because Boogie never hits the like button. That's why he got demoted. You guys know that, right? Not hitting the like button. I got analytics. I know who hits the likes and who doesn't. All right. So nice shot. Good exchange by both fighters right there on the inside. Brandon Figueroa is swinging hard, and Nick Ball is swinging hard too. Nick Ball comes over the top. Brandon answers with a shot downstairs to the body. Two shots upstairs by Nick Ball to Brandon Figueroa, and Brandon walks Nick backwards with a jab, a straight left. Sends Brandon Nick Ball to the ropes, and Nick Ball ties up. Nick Ball's in the center of the ring. Brandon hits him with a two-piece. Nice shot by Nick Ball. Good check hook. He shoots two. Another check hook lands for Nick Ball. Brandon shoots a lazy left straight down. It connects. And Brandon is trying to walk him down. And Nick Ball he ain't going for it. He's stepping forward little. Ooh, Nick Ball almost connected with that uppercut. Just missed. He's trying to cap Brandon. He's trying to time Brandon when he's going to punch. Nick Ball's trying to time him right. He's really good at it too. Brandon is firing them uppercuts on the inside like that. Nick Ball's working his jab. Brandon's coming back. Pop shot. Good body shot by Nick Ball. You see how Brandon throws it? He's like pawing out his jab. He's like this. That body shot was kind of low. Ooh, yeah, bring it up. Brandon, he's throwing the 1-2. I would like just to mix up his punches just a bit more. Not every time. Keep the 1-2 flowing, but definitely exchange, more like bang, 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 Um,
Hey, you think those trunks Figueroa got on is helping him at all?
I don't know why. What did they say?
They don't. They
Uh,
say a lot, but they don't say nothing at the same time.
mm, Good body shots by Brandon up against the rope. Really hitting Nick Ball with them good shots. Nick Ball answering back, but doesn't really land anything there. Both fighters exchange big jabs. Nick Ball goes downstairs to the body. Brandon answers back with two-piece of his own upstairs and pushes Nick Ball back. Nick Ball's in the middle of the ring. He's dipping down, and he throws one shot, and the round comes to an end. Well, uh, it is a grueling fight, I must say. I think that oh, that's one of the brothers right there.
2-2 so far.
2-2. Liam Smith and they brothers. You know all of they brothers. You know about them? The Smiths. He
No.
got he got another brother that boxes. Smith, and he got knocked out by for the first time he got knocked out by I think Arthur knocked him out. I think it was Arthur that knocked it. Hey yo, all facts. Who knocked out the other Smith? I know you might know this. The other Smith brother, there's a few of them. They a
You,
boxing family.
you talk about Caleb Smith?
Nah. The other, they look alike. They all got like gray hair. And then there's the older one. There's the older one. I gave you both of them. They gotta be around there, unless you gotta take this one. I don't know. Can you check up there? You walk right by it. I said checked up there. Oh, you did?
My name is Frontline. I've been a victim of domestic violence for the.
Welcome. Welcome. I am the president. I was gonna get assaulted right now, as you can see. You know what I mean? Yo.
Oh shit!
Mm. It's my fault. I didn't put the hand towels just right, like the way she likes them. I know this.
But that's your janitor. See, your janitor's trying to get you fucked up.
Yo, right now, Nick Ball is bleeding from the nose, and he's taking a nice deep breath here. Ooh, Brandan comes over the top with a 1-2. They exchange in the middle of the ring. They tie up right now. Yeah, Nick Ball is gasping. He gasped a little there, and here comes Brandan. He wants to exchange now. Once the beards check out, the chins hold up.
It becomes endurance at that point.
Just rock 'em sock 'ems after that. This fight ain't going this fight is going the distance. None of these guys are getting stopped.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh yeah, I think so.
I think if Figueroa hits Ball with a nice body shot, solid,
It might end them. It
that
might.
that'll end it. And that's why I
I
picked the
think
ninth
Nick
round.
Ball's tough, man. He's not a quitter. I don't think it. Oh! Good exchange by both men on the inside. They both exchange big on the inside. Nick Ball is throwing big hooks, and Brandan is meeting him in the center of the ring. He welcomes him with 2 uppercuts, 2 shots over the top, and Brandan is standing right in front of him. Nick Ball hits a body in the shot and brings an uppercut up. Brandan is standing in front of him. He pops the jab. He comes in with an inside uppercut. Nick Ball pushes out, pushes back, and here comes Brandan. Nick Ball, you looking at him. He takes a big breath, and he comes with a 1-2 of his own. Brandan standing in front of him. He's just standing, looking. He throws a 1-2, a 1 jab. Nick Ball comes in. Huh. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's what you want. Brandan's going to want to bring up Nick Ball's cardio. He's going to want to step to him like he's stepping to him right now. And boom, Brandan hits him with a big shot. Nick Ball answers back with a big shot. And the round comes to an end. I don't know who won that round. I have no idea. No idea. Yeah, like
Boogie says Ball always ends up with a bloody nose. Work hard says better be if. All facts says 5th round. He's out. Thanks for playing. Nice, nice uppercut by Figueroa. That ref is suspicious.
Benevide, yeah, he beat the Smith dude. That dude beat him. Yeah, and then he beat him. I think that was the first time he ever got stopped. That Smith dude, if I'm not mistaken. He never got stopped, right? And then he stops him. So yeah, like that family, they got a few brothers. They always rocking. They all kind of favor each other. Yeah. When the older brother went gray, I was like, the other one's gonna. And sure enough, now I'm waiting for the other one to turn exactly gray like them. Yeah. They got a good hair to hair. That's like he has hair like Robert Garcia. Motherfucking Robert Garcia is old as shit. His fucking D8, the Chicano D8, that shit is on fleek. Not a hair out of place. My man, that shit is like, oh, he ain't gonna lose his hair. Nah.
That's what we call a lambevaca.
Yeah, yo, nah, bro. His shit is, that shit is fucking Mexican out. I didn't want to call him a Chicano because I don't know the difference between the two still. I kind of get confused on which one means what. I know one of them means like white Mexican and the other one is like, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing. It's not my job, I guess, to learn all the slang. But yeah, his should be tight. Nick Ball right now, man, I'm getting a little concerned. He hasn't. Ooh, if he lands that punches like that, Brandan might go night night.
Nah, Ball breathing way too heavy, bro.
He
His mouth
is,
wide
but
open.
he's swinging strong though.
He is. He is.
He's swinging strong. He might be a little tired, but he's swinging strong. He just hit him with a shot over the top right now. Brandan's trying to set him up for that straight left. Oh, Nick Ball, good combination. Yo, Brandan's feet wobbled. I don't know if you saw that. It was maybe it was a misstep, but I think he got his attention. Brandan's fighting in the left hand. He switched to a lefty now. He switched back. Now he switched back again. Yo, he's going lefty, righty. Oh, nice uppercut, Brandan, on the inside. Really snapped Nick Ball's head back. But Nick Ball still, he's in this fight, man. Look at this guy, bro. This little dude is fucking, yo, Nick Ball's, he's amazing, bro, because tell you the truth, he shouldn't be fighting in this division. He should be fighting at 118. Good exchange. Both men exchange good. Both men are still throwing. He just tagged him with a body shot right there on the inside. Nick Ball tagged Brandan. Brandan got him against the rope, swinging big. Nick Ball took like a stutter step there. Oh. Did you see Nick Ball's cardio at the end of that round? Did you see that shit? Check it out. He was like, oof. Why the ref ain't saying nothing? Keep holding his head. I don't know. I said that. All facts. I said that earlier. I caught onto that in the second, third round. By that time I already thought it was excessive then. Look what round we in now. I'm like, you need to say something, ref. Like, Nick Ball is a dirty fighter. We've always known that. But in his model, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. You know, he gives up a lot to fight these bigger guys, to be at this weight division. Because I think Nick Ball, if he got really like serious and wanted to lower his weight to go down, he would dominate down there at the lower even fact. You know, Nick Ball wanted to fight in the big boys. And I think he was just like one division away. The glamour division is 130. He just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Look at these guys look at Brandan at 126. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think he could have pushed anymore.
Ball got under a quarter tank left of gas.
Nah, he's good like this. He stays strong.
Yeah, okay.
He stays strong. It's that what I was talking about. It's this pressure by Brandan, bro. It's this pressure. It's draining him. And I told you guys, all that wrestling, all that pushing off, he's gonna need that strength later. Did I not say this? It's gonna fatigue you. These are all things I talked about while the fight was going on. That I knew that then later in the fight, if the fight was still going on, that some of these things would come into play. Yes. I am now going to put up I'm going to put up my sign. I am going to about to light my Oh, see all that pushing like that? Go ahead. Keep pushing, Brandan. Keep wasting energy. Go ahead, Nick Ball. Go ahead. You're wasting your energy on the wrong thing. Good shot by Nick Ball, though. Snap Brandon Figueroa's head back right. Hey, that shit said chung like that, bro.
Mark says Figueroa's pressure is ridiculous. Both tough as hell, though. Boogie
Oh,
says
nice shot.
if
Brandon.
Ball
Yo, go ahead.
if Ball wins, we need a unification with Angelo Leo. All Facts says Ball versus Inoue at 22 or catch weight. Uh or
That'll never happen. Tell him why
or
front line.
Bam and Ball at a catch weight. Yeah, Inoue will never fight at a catch weight.
I got frontline well versed in Inoue. He'll tell you. I don't need to tell you because Inoue don't fight for minor titles and he doesn't fight at catch weights. A catch weight doesn't go in the record book. Every fight for Naoya Inoue needs to mean something. You understand? He's not gonna do it. It'll never happen.
Work hard says Ball using cheap UK gas. Tank almost on E.
Oh man, he didn't pay for that premium. Nick Ball hit him good, and Brandon tagged him back, and this fight is pretty decent. Yo, good body shot. Brandon comes over the top. Nick Ball answers back, and Nick Ball is now fighting Brandon's fight on this. A nice, good shot by Nick Ball right there on the inside. Brandon trying to paw out the jab right now. Watch Brandon try to throw this straight left. Boom, boom. He's setting him up for it. Look. Boom. Oh, nice. Nice. How do you guys got it? What do you guys got this fight so far? What do you guys got it?
Honestly, I lost track. I ain't even gonna lie.
I started losing track too.
It's a good fight though. The rest of the card was ass.
Was it?
Yeah, but it was so ass that I went over to Sports Legend PR
Yep.
and I started watching Puerto Rico amateur boxing. They got a card
Oh,
going
you
on,
sent me that. I started watching it too.
bro. And them motherfuckers was
They was
banging.
banging, right? They was
They was
banging.
banging.
Yo, because amateur fight is 3 rounds. Rock'em sock'em robots, baby. Ain't got
Yup,
time for feeling out process.
none
Ain't
of
no
that.
feeling out process in the amateurs. You better get it. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
bro, that's where you're gonna see the future of Puerto Rico boxing. For those that are interested in amateur boxing from coming, the boxers coming up from Puerto Rico, check out Sports Legend PR on YouTube. That's all he dedicates himself to. It's straight
mm,
up and coming boxers from Puerto Rico. And
that's what's up.
he does it on both ends, female boxers and male boxers.
Wow, that's dedication. That's nice. Brandon Figueroa was popping this jab, really working it. Nick Ball was working his jab in his own right here, start of the round. We are in, what is this, round 8?
Oh shit, look, all facts said they still banging. I'm watching both.
I was watching them kids bang, bro.
Hey, work
I like that
hard.
shit.
It's a common thing. Whenever UK fighters go fighting, they're always gonna have it one sided.
Mm.
I don't pay attention to the unofficial. But yeah, Brandon's in trouble up there if it goes to the scorecards.
What they saying right now? That Nick Ball's winning the whole fight?
68-65.
No
They
way.
they only
What?
gave Figueroa 2 rounds.
Wow. Figueroa got to move that hair out of his face and stop. What's this grabbing behind the neck shit? And then he's telling him to put him up like it's his fault. Nice, Brandon. Good shots. Here comes Brandon. And Nick Ball answers back, bro, with a good combination of his own.
Mark said both these guys going all out shows they really want that Inouye fight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That Inouye fight would be good for Nick Ball. He'd get his biggest payday. Uh
Yo, with this performance, Inouye washes Nick Ball.
oh, come on,
Sorry.
bro. I mean, you don't have to sell me on that.
Now, Shushu on the other hand,
You don't gotta sell me on that.
Shushu on the other hand,
I know for a fact Naoya Inoue is gonna stop Nick Ball. I don't know exactly what round. Nowadays, it has to be anywhere above 6. That's kind of like when Naoya Inoue's been putting dudes out on average. You past the 6th round. His 2 last fights went to the decision cards. So, he went the decision with MJ. That was the one he went with. That was a mandatory for the WBA. And then David Picasso was the last one he went the 12-round decision with, which David Picasso fought well, but he covered up a lot. He was trying to fight to survive, not to get knocked out. I don't think he won a round, not one round in the fight. David Picasso, I don't think he won one round. I think it was a 12-round shutout. Um, he was just surviving. He was just surviving, covering up, fighting tall. And but I don't think Nick Ball's gonna do that. And I sure don't think Brandon Figueroa's gonna do that. I think either one he would fight, he would stop. Bruce Carrington, good fight. It's a good kid. He's just too reserved in his arsenal. Sometimes Bruce has to see the punch before he throws it. He has to know it's there. He's too reserved in the fact that in between the action, he takes too much time off. Bruce. He tries to reset himself. He plays that resetting game. Naoya he's a master at breaking your rhythm. He won't let you reset. He's not going to let you. What gave Marlon Tapales success was things like that. Neil Inoue took care of him. And now Nick Ball and Brandon Figueroa is in the ninth round. And I think you guys are right, man. I think even though I think Brandon is doing a lot of good work here, you're not gonna beat Nick Ball here. I don't think he's gonna beat him. If this goes to the scorecard,
Yeah, he's done.
I think he's done.
All facts got it 5-3 Brandon. QS says they both were covering up most of the
Oh
fight.
man. Damn. Yo, they exchanging, bro. Brandon keeps switching from right to left, right to left. Look at Nick Ball's grabbing the back of his head again. Tie up in the middle of the ring. Nick Ball, Brandon got to sit down on his punches and really give this dude, his attention. You know what I mean?
Mr. Miyagi with the
With the
$10
10
super chat.
pace. Hit him up. Read the super chat.
Salute. It's crazy that the very skilled Vargas and Ford lost to Ball, and Brandon with the nasty style really pushing Ball.
Say word, huh? It's them awkward fighters, man. Styles make fights. The awkward nature of Brandon Figueroa trying to get his movement down, he keeps switching from right to left. Before Nick Ball starts already reading his timing from the left side, he's switching right. It's changing everything. He's got Nick Ball off balance right now. And he's going forward, throwing big punches, big shots. And Nick Ball is proving that he can fight here, tired, fatigued, and still throw big punches. I know Nick Ball's tired. And Brandon needs to recognize this, and he really needs to put this kind of pressure on him that could try to empty the rest of his reserves. But Brandon is not doing that. Brandon is staying on the outside. Oh, nice shot by Brandon. Really got Nick Ball's attention, and that was a good shot up against the ropes there. That was a good shot. He's gotta follow it up more with other big shots. Be more consistent.
Breaking news.
What's going on? Breaking news.
It's not official yet, but Rene Chulo Santiago will be making another debut in Japan with the number 7 WBA Masataka Taniguchi.
Yo, I was hearing rumors that Virgil Ortiz and Jerron Bucenes fight was back in negotiations. I don't want to report too much on that. I got to check my sources, but I'm just saying rumored that it's back in talks. Some people are saying that it's a little further along than just talks, but since I don't have my facts together right now, I can't co-sign that. I can't co-sign that. But what I'm hearing are rumors about talks, and that's all I'll co-sign on that matter. I'll get back to you more on that. You
I'm
know,
out. Round 9, I'm out.
round 9, you're out.
Yep, I'm out. Round 9.
Oh yeah, all facts has been out. Fifth
Yeah, yeah,
round,
he picked round
he
5.
big gone.
Yeah, we know he's not Nostradamus.
Hey yo, what round we in?
About to go into the, I think, 10th, right? 11th, 10th?
Yeah, that's where I said I was like, unanimous decision, Nick Ball. That's what I said. I said that's what's gonna what
Hey,
happened?
we
What
we would
happened
we would know if you would listen to your janitor the monitor in the back where people could actually see it.
with the monitor in the back?
Yeah, but since we know that round one's not a cheater.
I'm not a cheater, bro. But if I wanted to put things up like I don't know, let's say like this, as it would say, Bam Bam Boogie 10th round, fun line, but I spelled his name wrong. 8th round, I could put us up there. But that takes dedication. You know what I'm saying? Perseverance.
Oh, they
And
got the fight closer now. The unofficial, they got an 86-85.
I like my big fish.
I like the boxing beef better.
Nice, nice. Everybody thinks it's a pork chop and they don't get the concept. They don't understand it's a steak, boxing beef. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You don't know how many people have called that thing a pork chop. I'm like, bro, it's a fucking steak. What's a steak? Beef.
It's probably the Puerto Ricans that call it a
I like
pork.
I like my lion. My lion. Oh, nice shot by Nick Ball right there on the inside. He really tagged Brandon. Ooh, Brandon's trying to put that pressure on him against the ropes right now. That's a gem because we drop in gems. Do you get it? Or a diamond? You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Facts, all facts. He
You know what
says,
I mean?
we know Nick Ball was going to win if the fight goes to decision. We all know it's going to go 12 rounds, but what makes it more greater is when you pick a round for a person to get knocked out. He's talking about the Nostradamus, the
Absolutely.
belt.
Absolutely.
He knows how to play the game.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what makes it fun. Us up here, you know what I'm saying? We trying to guess the fighter and shit. Watching boxing together, a bunch of boxing heads. You know what I'm saying? That's the chat. What up? You know what I'm saying? That's the boxing round one family. You know what I mean? We get it popping. Look at Nick Ball coming through. Oh, Brandon tags him up top. Right now, Nick Ball comes with a lunging uppercut over the top. Nick Ball is slides back. Brandon's got to put a little bit more pressure on him. These little times where he allows him to take these rest, the old Heartbreak Kid would have been in on his ass. Oh, and I heard you talking today about Victor Content, Mosley, and the steroid scandal. I was gonna chime in and too and help you out on that a little bit too. All facts. Um, technically, Shane Mosley never tested positive for a banned substance in his life. He never tested positive. What he got, he was snitched on. And Victor threw his name and it came off all those scandals. The Balcone, when Victor Compton owned Balcone. And Shane Mosley testified in a jury that he didn't know that it was a, now whether or not he knew, Mosley never, he's not in the cheating books. He's not in the books like Saul. He's not in the books like these guys because he actually never got caught for a banned substance, Mosley. So technically, he's not in the cheaters list of fighters that got caught. He got told on. They said the fight that he used it in was the Oscar De La Hoya fight. Leading into the Oscar De La Hoya fight, and then Mosley's like going down trying to advocate for himself, talk about he never used it, he never knew that he was tricked by Victor Content and that he feels like he was dragged in. Now, I don't know what side to take. I think Shane Mosley was quite aware of that. The clear, it was called the EPD he had. It was the clear. That's what he had all those Olympic athletes on, and baseball guys like Jose Canseco, uh, um, um, Roger Clemens, Mark McGuire, you name it. He had a whole bunch of baseballs on that juice. And Victor Content supplements the liquid clear. When Shea Mosley pissed against Oscar De La Hoya, he pissed negative. But that steroid he was on was designed to beat the test. So even if he pissed negative, there would be no way unless you kept that jar of urine refrigerated for all these years. You can't argue it now. So Shane Mosley really never got caught, but he admitted it. He admitted it. He admitted it in court that he was taking what Victor was giving to him, but he never got things. So that's an interesting thing. Like what happened with Victor and them dudes and shit, and like snack fighters now. This is banging, bro. They're still slugging it out in this ring, man. Both fighters look a little exhausted. Brandon Figueroa, Nick Ball, but Brandon is still coming forward. Nick Ball is making it an interesting fight. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest right now. If you don't definitively beat the champion, I don't think you should take his belt. What good is it to be a world champion if you don't got some benefits? And they give you like what we call a champion's nod. You know what I'm saying? We address you that guy didn't do enough to beat you, so we're not giving him your belt. Nick Ball is really in here mixing it up with Brandon Figueroa right now, and I really don't see either fighter taking control of this fight. It is a good fight, but every time Brandon gets some work done, Nick's answering him back. That's been the tail of the tape all night. I can't say Nick Ball is being outworked by Brandon. No. This this Nick Ball dude, man, I'm telling you, man. He surprises me every single time he fights. This man literally, like for his size, and then on his box rec, they got him even taller. Bro, if you meet Nick Ball in real life, yo, he's like this tall, bro. I mean, if you meet Nick Ball, yeah, did I say Nick Ball, Brandon? Nick Ball, he's like that tall, bro. He's a little dude, man. That's why when I ever seen him, I was like, nah, he ain't winning against these guys. And bam, he wins. And then the next fight, I'm like, nah, he ain't winning. Bam, he wins. I'm like, fuck, right? Like, man, Nick Ball has been in tight situations, tight fights, almost on the line of losing his belt. Somehow, some way, he gets the dub. This is it. This is it right here. This is for all the marbles. This is it. 12th and final round, right? Oh! 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 Brandon Figueroa dropped Nick Ball. He dropped him. Nick Ball is hurt. Nick Ball is hurt. He's hurt. He's hurt bad. Nick Ball is down. Brandon Figueroa hit him with a crushing blow. Oh my God. And he's got it's over. He Brandon Figueroa has just stopped Nick Ball. And a crushing and surprising knockout in the 12th round. Oh my God, that was electrifying. Whoa! Whoa! God damn. Brandon loaded up and crushed him. Bro, yo, all these dudes want to fight now. All these dudes want to fight now. Yo, Brandon got to make it out this ring now. Oh, shit. Yoko, there goes that Naoya in a way fight. No fight for Nick Ball with Naoya. You can't. You ain't got no belt. Woo!
You round one tired right now.
Round one tired. God damn. Yo, Nick Ball got knocked the fuck out. Yo, Mark.
Why is this team mad?
You know how they do. All them dudes do is fight. They go out to drink to fight. They go from the fight to another fight. That's all they do. You know? Brandon laid him
Yeah, they
out.
throwing bottles in the ring, everything.
Yeah, they mad, bro. This is real distasteful, man.
This is what fucks up the sport.
Nah, it doesn't fuck up the sport, right? Once upon a time, the first boxer I've ever seen not ceremonially rewarded for his title in the ring. And he was at I don't know if it was Wembley or Marvelous Hagler beat the UK fighter out there. And they threw bottles at him. They were calling him the N-word, spitting at him. So much, in fact, that they had to cover him up and escort him out of the ring. He was never awarded that WBC world title in the ring. He was the first fighter in history because the ceremony is you win the belt, they're supposed to put it around your waist and you get an interview. You get to say what that felt, what it took to get there.
Hey, didn't you pick 12th round knockout for Figueroa?
Yes, I picked 12 round knockout. That's exactly. Let me check the paperwork. Round one, 12 round knockout with
Congratulations.
2 minutes and oh my god.
We have a new unanimous. I mean, a new Nostradamus world champion. Congratulations, round one. Boogie, you're a loser. Sorry.
Yo. All right, babe. My girl's like, damn, the whole house is shaking. What are you doing? Damn, they both got knocked out. Damn. Damn. Brandan laid him out with the left check. Baby, this shit don't work. You got to find other ones. Oh, okay. It's not empty. Oh, I got it. This one. Here, take this one. Here. What a shot, ladies and gentlemen. That was a crazy punch. I know Mark and Mr. Miyagi are shocked right now, but that's okay. That's
Yeah, Mr.
okay.
Miyagi already posting threats.
What do you say? What do you say?
He
What do you say?
said Manny about to get stabbed.
Oh shit!
He said Liverpool gonna stab Manny.
Oh, they making out of Liverpool with that belt. They ain't making it to the car. Oh no! Oh no! Hey yo, Mr. Miyagi's on his way down there now, driving in the car. He's tight. Yo, yo, look at that
Hey,
belt.
Melasa's got a point. He said you guys saw how slow the referee counted?
Man, he was like 1.5, 1 3/4, 2. Go back to your corner. 1, 2. Wow, that was unsportsmanlike conduct. He left the ring. Nick Ball, you're not supposed to leave the ring. You're supposed to stand in the ring with the guy while they award him the belt. That was low class, bro. They're
They down bad right now.
now they're gonna announce Brandan as like, bro, in victory and defeat, show honor. Show respect, bro, to your opponent. Yeah,
Well,
you
that's another belt
lost.
for America.
Yeah, you lost. So what, bro? Like, what the fuck, bro? I bet you Brandon's Mexican now. Frontline, you didn't catch that? Damn.
No, I didn't catch it.
I said, I bet you Brandon's Mexican now.
Oh yeah, of course. He's American, but yeah, they're gonna claim him.
I bet you he's Mexican now.
Yeah, because you got, let me see, you got Mr. Itachi. Mexico dominates England. Fucking England down bad. Viva Mexico, cabrones.
See, I told you that we're gonna claim him.
Yeah, let's go.
I told you that we're gonna claim him.
No way.
Mexico is down bad. Yo, Mexico, how are you guys gonna get that Mexican Caribbean thing transported all the way to Mexico? Because remember, this year is not supposed to be held in Mexico, but what's going on over there, they got it, bro. They couldn't stop the corruption. They were so bad that they didn't have one but both Mexican teams.
And both Mexican teams consist of Dominicans and Panamanians.
Oh no, it doesn't. But both Mexican teams are like you're sure that Mexico's gonna get a victory in Mexico. God damn yo, that is some. What are we supposed to think? That's coincidence? Both Mexican out of the Dominican, Puerto Rico, everybody else that's way better than them. Both their teams make it. Yo, you can't make this shit up, Mexico. Y'all, come on, bro. And I was joking when I said they got guns on them while they're playing. I believe that shit now. Holy shit, Mr. Miyagi, it's another 10-piece. Read off that chat, my man.
He said this is why they don't want the Neri fight for ball.
Because what did I say, Mr. Miyagi? Me and you have had conversations about this. What did I say about Neri? That Brandon
Before you
Figueroa
address
is
that,
taller
Mr.
virgin
Yachi
than Neri.
says, Mr. Irachi says Mexico dominating. Why are these Boricuas hating? I thought this was a boxing channel.
I thought this is a boxing. Yo, whenever they want to throw it, because when we turn it, they spin it. I respect that. I respect
Nah, he said I thought we was cool. I thought we
yeah.
was cool.
Yeah.
Nah, we cool.
We
We cool till we fight each other
You know what
or
I'm
till we
saying?
play each other, whatever.
We cool until you make us pick an Italian kid over a Mexican. What was his name? Rodriguez or what was his name?
Yeah,
Remember?
Rodriguez,
Yeah,
Hammerhand, Rodriguez. He's Puerto Rican though.
Julian. Yeah, yeah. He's Puerto Rican now because of you guys.
We
You know what
adopted him.
I'm
Y'all
saying?
forced
Yeah.
him on us. Now we smoking that Sandoval pack.
Yo, we've been smoking that Sandoval pack all week. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let he go down bad right now. Yo, but they up right now because they got the Heartbreak Kid turned into a Mexican.
Nah, Mr. Rizachi. I had. You know what's funny? I had Brandon Figueroa beating Nick Ball ninth round. Rewind the video.
Yo, he said Sandoval got robbed.
Yeah, he got robbed. Yeah, oh yeah, he got robbed.
Sandoval didn't win almost a round. I think he won 2 rounds. He got whooped. Oh my god, that was one of the
Figueroa.
funniest nights of my fucking boxing nights. That was crazy.
Mark
What?
said. Mark said Figueroa was sparring Cardenas. Guess it helped taking the power. Congrats, Figueroa. Mr. Touch says we good. We got Mortaya and Figueroa this year. Viva Mexico.
Wow.
Nah, congratulations. I mean, shit.
You know
You
that's
know,
bullshit.
this wasn't a gifted fight. You know, Brandon fought for it. He got it.
Yo, front line. Let's be
Mhm.
honest. If Brandon lost that fight, he was never Mexican.
Nah, he would have been American.
He would have been American. You know
You
that
know
for a fact.
you
You
know how these
know that
Mexicans
for a
are.
fact. For a fact. When Brandon loses, he's American.
Yeah,
When
he's
he
no, he never
wins,
representing us.
he's Mexican. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
this is nasty
Yo,
work.
you know what's
Nasty
funny?
work.
That these motherfuckers was in the chat, but not once did they big up Brandon because they saw the scorecards. It was like, yeah, he's gonna get
Yeah,
robbed, so we're not gonna
I
claim
was just
him.
gonna say that. None of them were saying nothing during the fight. As soon as the knockout they were all sitting there with their assholes clenched.
Oh, they already
They
had
were
it
like this.
pre-typed. They were waiting to
They're
hit
like this.
enter.
Look, that's their butthole like that. Look, 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 look. You know what I mean? Like that. And then when he knocked them out, they oh, oh, oh,
Hey,
yo,
they had their message pre-typed. All they were
pre-type.
waiting for is to hit enter.
No. They had to delete that shit because
Richard,
they were ready to say Brandon got robbed.
Brandon Figueroa knocked Nick Ball out in the 12th round.
In the 12th round, in the opening seconds in the 12 rounds. It was like maybe 15, 20 seconds went by only. And he knocked him down twice. Nick Ball got up and then he got stopped again. He got the second time he got stopped, he almost fell out the ring.
So, Mr.
He went right
Miyagi,
through the
you're
ropes.
saying that Brandon Figueroa might be in trouble out there? Is that what you saying?
Yeah, he might be. Yeah, he's not playing around, dog. Yo, them people gonna fight outside or in the back. They grimy, bro. Yo, Nick Ball's people and them dudes, they just a bunch of fucking thugs. And I don't mean to call them that, but that's what they are. They're hotheads. Every one of them. They're just fighters.
You're sore losers.
They're Sulus on top of that. But if you get one up on them, they take it personal. They're gonna want to all right brawl. Dealing with them people like that, bro, them kind. Nah, Nick Ball's crew. I mean, they're not all like that out there in the UK. A lot of them like to fight. But Nick Ball comes from that era where like you would meet a person team on a soccer field or rugby field and they would fight. Then they would make up, go to the bar and fight another rivalry team. They would link up with the guys they just fought to go fight again. That's all they like do. You know what I'm saying? Then that's considered a good time. You know what I mean? Like if I was born out there, I would have blended right in, brother.
Hey, Melasa, it's world
I
baseball,
would have
not basketball.
I would have blended right in out there in the UK. I know that I probably would have been like, fuck, I'm home. Oh, give me a beer. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't even drink beer, but that's all they do, bro. And unfortunately, this could get ugly. We might get a report later that him and his coaches got into an altercation somewhere, either leaving the establishment, going to an airport. Let some of them fans see him in an airport. bro. Sometimes it be like that, bro. And that's why I told y'all I respected Devin Haney and Bill Haney because you think that shit was easy going down in Mexico, young 15, 16-year-old kid knocking these Mexican dudes out, and this black dude and his black son talking shit. Cause you know Bill, right? How hard that was to get the fuck. You gotta run out the back door, get in the car with your money, a brick coming through the window. Out there in Mexico, they peeling, busting shots. Ain't no cops gonna save you. You are in the OK Corral. Real
Yeah, when
talk.
it's
Yo,
UK,
it's mad easy to shoot somebody in Mexico. Mad
yeah,
easy. Like, bro, you literally bow. Ain't nobody coming for hours. They come get you tomorrow. Bro, that's why I respected him. It wasn't that's not that easy, bro. But he didn't fight like real big names that they would all get mad about. But you never know that one name, a bunch of thugs, it'd be his brother with all tattoos, get knocked out by Devin, like Nick Ball right now. And they don't want to let it go. Fucking Bill Haney and fucking Devin played smash and grab a few times out there in Mexico. You better believe they did. You better believe it. You know,
that's
so
crazy.
yeah. And then getting in the car with your 16-year-old son, and these motherfuckers is popping shit like they wanna like yo. And like I said, the only fighter that I can recall, the first fighter, in fact, that never got his belt ceremony in the ring was Marvelous Hagler, the marvelous one. And later on, when he retired, he went back there. In fact, those people treated him like a king for that event, for that moment that he endured, not being awarded his title. He was awarded his title in his next fight in America, Marvis Hagler, but because like the mayor and the governor, however they got there out there, the way they run it, when they heard he was coming in, they rolled out the red carpet. They wanted to show him, yo, that was only a select few of rowdy fans. We apologize, but we are not like that as people, the UK. They don't speak for us. What how they treated you in that ring and those drunk fans, we apologize. Yo, they made him like a movie star. He was in like movies out there. They fucking he lived the rest of his life because of that moment that the fans threw all that. They took care of him. That I got to admit. I watched the Marvelous Hagler story, and that's what ended up happening out there to him. But yo, shout out to Brandon Figueroa, man. He went over there, enemy's territory. Now he got to make it out. Now you got to make it out the building. All right. You might have to sit upstairs in an office and let everybody clear out, you and your team. Let a couple hours pass and then slide out of a emergency exit and maybe into some cabs. Yo, the way Nick Ball landed face planted with that shot, look at
Yo,
him.
that first knockdown should have been a knockout, bro.
Yep.
He was literally sleeping.
And then the second one almost knocked him out the ring.
Yes.
He was hanging on the ropes. That shot that clipped him right there behind the ear, that one hurt him. That first shot, man, it was like Brandon Figueroa said. They told him in the corner, if you go to the scorecard, you're going to lose this fight. You are going to lose this fight. And Brandon came out and was like, fuck that. Boom! Bro, lights out. Lights out.
Yeah, that was I think that first go round it should have been stopped because bro
Look at look.
he
Look
was
at low
sleep on
key. Look at low key. There's
yeah.
only
There's
one
only
fair.
one figure
There's
though.
only one Mexico. Like I told you. Like I told you. Had he lost, he was American. If he wins, he's
He's
Mexican.
Mexican.
You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah. Oh
Yo,
yeah, and then they won't claim
oh,
him after he loses.
yo, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Because if I remember correctly, when we watched here Stephen Kubo Fulton versus Figueroa, they didn't claim Figueroa. My name is Frontline. I'm a victim of domestic violence. Let's see what we got. Tower says sad part is the scorecard could have could be debatable that Fig was winning, but this had potentially. Yeah, it could. We said it. If he didn't knock ball out, he was gonna get robbed for sure.
Right.
Look,
And that's what I was talking about. I'm sorry about that. My wife needed my attention. I got a phone call. One of my close friends got into a car accident in the snow. And I was like, yo, fuck the car, bro. Are you okay? And I thought I was gonna have to go get up and try to go get him or whatever. But he said it's just like a little minor fender bender and that he'll be all right. So I was like, all right, man, I had to take that call once I saw like the alert. He was like, yo, I got in a car accident. So I was like, I gotta take the call. But watch yourselves out there in the snow, man. But Brandon, yes, I agree. We were all saying it in the chat while the fight was going on. At some point, I lost rounds in the fight. The fight was exciting, but you are right. And I was already saying it and I was prepared to witness it. I said, and a lot of you guys said, that if Brandon Figueroa doesn't stop him, we didn't feel like he was going to win. There's no way they were going to let, like, not the hometown party begin when a fight was that close to begin with. Nick Ball was going to win this fight on the scorecard. Did anybody actually get their eyes on the scorecards of what the actual judges? Because they'll release that. Sometimes they'll say the scorecards, or somebody will come up. So pay attention. I would like to know what the score is. That Josh Taylor? Yeah. Um. Yeah, that's Josh
yo,
Taylor.
shout out to Gallo Fino. He hit $1,000 on a KO by Figueroa.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
He
well, at least
did.
that's what he wrote in the chat.
Nice. Nice. I'm about to. My wife wants to put. You got her with the gambling bug. See, now my wife needs a 12-step front line. You know what I'm saying? She needs a 12-step program. She was all excited with our parlay last week. Now this week she's like, "What are we betting on?" I got 50. I'm like, "Yo!" She walked up like she was, "Yo, I got 50. Yo."
Hey, yo,
So
she's got to go to Gambling Anonymous,
yeah,
and we got to
you
go to
gave me
Domestic Violence
the
Anonymous.
gambling bug, bro. Now she wants to put 50 on the Patriots tomorrow for tomorrow's Super Bowl. She came up to me. She was like, "Yo, let's put 50 on the Patriots." I was like, "Why?" She was like, "They're underdogs." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I had to sit her down and say, when one or more two people are gathered, it's considered a meeting. Okay, sit down. You have a problem.
But yeah, the odds ain't that good for 50. You got to go higher than that
you
in
know,
order to make it worthwhile. You know what I mean?
right. She just thinks that if she bets 50, it should win her $1 million. In her head, that's how gambling works. If she bets $50, you should pay her 1 million. And if
I
she
got you.
loses, and if she loses, you
It was
should
rigged. It
no,
was
you
rigged.
should give her the opportunity to try again with the same 50. In her head. You know what I'm saying? She's like, no, I think I should be able to do that a do-over. I don't, I'm like, baby, gambling doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
She's
for
just
real.
she's just gone. You know what I mean?
UK fans are mad, says Nasa.
Oh, they heated. There goes that
Bobo
Neil
says
Yainaway fight. Gone.
he's nearly in tears. This is historic for Mexico. Loki said I had him up 6-5 going into the 12th. Tower says especially in enemy's territory. Towers also said prayers to your friend. Um, what we got here? The Gonzalez and Kane fight was near an early stoppage. Let's see what else.
Yo, look at Mr. Miyagi. Brandon gotta watch out.
What?
Shake,
He got the
shake.
knife.
Yo, phone check. Yo, cell block 6.
No one beats
Remenge!
Espinoza at 26, says Osmic. We want that smoke with Inouye. So, oh, now they talking reckless.
Yo, 126 Atlanta Giants now. Espinoza, big. Bruce Carrington, not that big. And Leo Santa Cruz. I
Not
mean,
that big.
Leo, yeah. I mean, Leo, not Santa Cruz. What the fuck? Angelo Leo. Did I say Leo Santa Cruz? Leo, Angelo Leo.
Angelo Leo.
Yeah, they're
Loki
not
said,
that
let's get
big. They're not that.
Shushu.
Shushu and
Shushu
Angelo
versus
Lero.
Figueroa and Benavidez versus Suldo card.
I would not mind if those guys start to unify now, because to tell you the truth, it's just going to be easy for Naoya Inoue to knock one guy and take multiple belts. So I would advise you guys to start that way to make it easy for Naoya. He doesn't have to get all four, because you not guys are not
Shushu gonna
beating him.
Shushu gonna stop you.
Every one of those guys at 126 eventually will fall to the Japanese dude. Eventually. I look, man, I don't see this dude getting beat. And I talked about this, guys. I don't see no one in his skill set, north or south. But there's something that I can't see. And I talk about this. Coaching. Coaching. A well thought up game plan. A coach that understands Naoya Inoue. Now that you can train one fighter to beat another fighter. He might not look good against all other styles, but he understands Naoya Inoue's style. And I just think that there's a fighter out there right now being coached, being
Loki stupid.
molded to beat Naoya Inoue. And there's a lot of tape on Naoya Inoue. The right coach can develop a game. Now the guy's gonna, whether or not he can pull it off, but a well executed game plan, if you can, okay, the way I would see it, right? Because Naoya Inoue is dangerous for 36 minutes. He shows his gas tank. He shows his power carries late. He's knocked and stopped guys out in the 11th round. He's really durable, right? The one thing about Naoya Inoue, though, he picks up on patterns. If you do something one too many times, he's gonna get to you. So the way I would do it, if I was training someone, you fight a certain way, 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, and 6, you fight another way. 7, 8, 9, you fight another way, so to speak, in the championship rounds. You got to switch it up in front of him. You can't do the same thing.
But Naoya struggled against David Allen Picasso. So
He didn't struggle.
he struggled.
He didn't struggle against Alan David Picasso. Alan David Picasso didn't want to stay engaged. He didn't stay in the pocket. Alan David Picasso kept Naoya Inoue at the end of his punches. He kept him at the outside. Every time Naoya came in, he covered, pushed Naoya off, and fought tall, and kept him at the end again. Naoya Inoue was being measured. Now, remind you, he's coming off a unanimous decision, which he was put on punishment because they didn't allow him to knock out MJ because of the fact that he got too confident. He overexchanged some, and in one he was laggy gagging against Luis Pantera Nari and he got caught in the inside. Where that the Mexican coaches saw and felt that was one way to get to Naoya Inoue, and they got him. Luis Pantera Nari surprised him. He just wasn't able to finish him. Naoya Inoue showed real resilience, fortitude, mental toughness, and the ability to overcome. Because let's be honest, how many times do you practice in the gym? Okay, Naoya Inoue, I'm gonna punch you in the jaw. You're gonna get knocked down. While you're buzzing, I want you to grab onto him and do everything right. And those kind of situations, the fighter is typically left to his own devices. How does he or she respond? You'll never know that question until you're put in it. So when Naoya Inoue got up off that ground, survived the round with Luis Pantera Nari, I knew that was his ass. You couldn't leave that kind of guy staying around in the fight. And he didn't look that hurt. His recuperating powers when he got hit with that shot was pretty impressive. So I know that Naoya Inoue can get knocked down and overcome. There's been legendary fighters such as Felix Trinidad that got knocked down in fights and got up and knocked the guy out. And there was nothing wrong with it when Felix was doing it. But all of a sudden, this Japanese dude gets knocked down twice. He's Chinny. Chinny's a person that gets knocked out, not knocked down. So let's just get the definition correct first. A chinny is a person that gets knocked out flat. That's chinny. If you're getting knocked down and getting up and winning the fight, that is not in the same vicinity as a man being described as chinny.
Hey, Edwin, let me ask
No,
you this: the pressure that Brandon Figueroa brings, do you think it'll be a problem for Naoya?
no, no. Brandon's predictable. Very, very predictable. He has a small arsenal. He only has a few punches in his arsenal. Naoya Inoue is going to knock out Brandon with a body shot. And if he doesn't go down with the body shot, Brandon leans in too much. He leans in like this. Jamie McDonald, the European fighter, he was tall. He's like 5'10". Naoya Inoue is 5'9". Jamie leaned in like this. Naoya Inoue punched him on the top of the forehead and he started wobbling. Naoya Inoue's finish rate, if you wobble in front of him, he has 100% finish rate.
Yeah, but Naoya
No
has
man
never
has ever
faced.
wobbled in front of him that he didn't knock out.
You got to understand that Naoya has never faced pressure like Figueroa. Name one fighter that pressured
Are
Inoue
you
like a.
crazy?
Name
You must be
one
smoking that
fighter.
good. One fighter,
Name
I'm going to name a few for you.
name one. Hold on, wait. Let me finish my question.
What?
Name one fighter that pressures like Figueroa that Inoue has fought.
Marlon Tapales, MJ, TJ
Negative,
Doheny.
negative. Go
Oh
ahead.
yes, no, they're all pressure fighters. Marlon
Not again.
Tapales is a pressure fighter, a rock'em sock'em type dude, a pressure puncher. MJ is the same thing. The
Correct. The problem
same
is,
thing.
you
He's
know
the
what the problem is?
what?
They didn't apply that pressure
You
that
know
they
what the
normally
problem
do
is?
against
You know, no,
Inoue.
no, 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 no. A fighter will change you. They are that kind of fighter. They didn't look like that with
A
Naoya
fighter
Inoue.
does not change you.
No, yes, it will. A fighter will change you. That power will keep you. It will tame your ass.
No,
Yes, it did.
that's bullshit,
Get the
Edwin.
fuck out of here. Marlon Tapales and MJ, the reason why they didn't turn into their fighters because Naoya Inoue was like, stay back. And they was like, oh shit, that hurt. That fucking hurt. And Luis Pantera Nari had crazy pressure on Naoya Inoue. He's a pressure puncher. Power
No,
punchers. Yes, he is. Luis Pantera
Neri,
Nari was all
Neri,
up in Naoya Inoue's grill like this. What are you talking about?
not like Figueroa would be. Figueroa's willing to take shots to get in your face. He likes to make the fight uncomfortable. You saw how uncomfortable
Okay,
Nick Ball
so
was this
what
whole
you're
fight.
saying is Emmanuel Rodriguez didn't get in Naoya Inoue's face with a lot of skill, undefeated, and got rocked. You're not saying that
Who?
Emmanuel Rodriguez, the Puerto Rican fighter, the IBF champion.
Yeah, but he got hit with a body shot that knocked him down.
Oh,
That knocked
no,
him out.
first of all, the first shot that put him down was to the jaw. He got finished with a body shot. Okay, and then second of all, Payano. Payano is tall, lengthy, Dominican pressure fighter. What he last 70 seconds?
Yeah, but
He got
Figueroa knocked
stretched.
Neri out too. So you're not giving Inoue any credit.
What do you mean? Listen, I'm trying to tell you right now that Brandon Figueroa is a bit too basic for a fighter like Naoya Inoue. If you actually think he's gonna get in there and do that like this, Naoya Inoue is gonna exchange with him. He's gonna say, you want to throw body shots? I'll throw body shots with you. That's not gonna work out for Brandon. Naoya Inoue has a body shot with, like I like to call, you ever see a NFL football player throw a pass with touch? You know what that means? When you throw it, it comes out fast and the ball slows down in the air because of the spin. By the time the receiver puts out his hand, it practically lands in his hand. That's good touch. That's skill, right? Um, Naoya Inoue has a body shot with great touch. It's not like a power shot. It's more like a whip. It looks like it goes. Whoosh. He grazes your liver. It usually doesn't, like, sometimes, yeah, he digs punches. He has been known. But I can see Brandon rolling out with that long ass torso, and in a way giving him something up top. Boop boop, getting Brandon's
Yeah,
attention.
but
As soon as
Brandon
Brandon
doesn't.
goes up like this to block his head,
No,
it's
Brandon
it's
cuts
gonna
the
be.
distance. And he
Listen,
fights an inside fight. He's gonna wash Inoue. You know who
you're
else washes Inoue?
crazy.
I'll tell you like this: the four
All right.
champions, the four current champions at 26, all beat Inoue. Figueroa, Angelo Leo, Espinoza, and Shushu. They wash
This
Inoue.
is this is amazing, right? That you think so unlikely or not highly of this Japanese dude.
No, 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 no.
He's
What
fighting.
I'm
No, wait, wait,
saying
wait, wait, wait,
is,
wait, 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 wait. You mean to tell me that a guy that's fighting in his fifth weight division has titles in four? Fifth weight division, titles in four. These guys can barely hold on to a belt. They're a bunch of losers. Okay, Brandon lost his belt, won one. Okay, none of them can hold on to one belt, just one. And this man is juggling 8 belts in 1 year. You really think that what your problem is you're ranking Naoya Inoue amongst great fighters. Naoya Inoue is not a great fighter. He's an elite fighter. He's in the 1% of boxing. Your problem is that when you grade him, you're just grading him off the toughness of the guys you know. He's not in that category. I don't talk about this guy because listen, I'm an American. I try to tell you this. I'm hard to impress. I'm very hard to impress. And for this guy to get my attention, it's for a reason. Maybe you're not, you don't see what I see. Fine, fine. But I
you
can
know,
guarantee you on the day he walks into 126, if he's able still at that weight to move,
keyword, if
yes,
he's able,
at some point, brother,
if
listen, let me be
he
honest
needs to
with you. Okay, no,
retire
it's not. Shut
at
up, retire. Don't say
22,
that word again with my
at
guy ever again.
22
You're gonna
and
get kicked off the
leave
panel. You're gonna
and
get
leave.
kicked off the panel. Okay? Don't ever say the word retire and Naoya Inoue in the same sentence again. It's too early for that kind of talk. God damn it. Is he almost 35? I'm walking away from boxing. I don't know after that day. I don't know.
Listen,
Listen,
if he goes
anyway.
up to 26, he's gonna be faced with bigger guys,
And,
stronger guy. Hold on, let me
and,
finish.
and,
Stronger guys,
you act like you're saying something.
harder
Frontline.
punchers.
Brother, every
He
fucking
listen.
division this Japanese dude has climbed, they said the same thing you just said.
Okay,
Now Naoya
every
Inoue is fighting bigger guys,
hold on, hold
bigger
on,
punchers,
hold
knocked
on,
them
hold
off.
on.
He walked up to another division. They said the same fucking thing.
At
He's
what
gonna fight bigger
division?
guys, bigger punchers. What
At what
happened?
division? At what division did Inoue get dropped at?
At 122, the one he's in.
Both of the times,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay, which
What happened in the
means
fight?
it
Okay.
doesn't
Yes,
matter.
it does
The point that
matter.
I'm trying to get across.
You're saying that you're in a fight and it matters if you get knocked down, but it doesn't matter if you win the fight.
No, 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 no. What
That's
I'm
what you're
saying,
saying.
we're not talking about win or lose right now. We're talking about the level of competition. He moved up 5 weight divisions. When he got to 22, it's when he started getting dropped because the guys are hitting harder. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying he's gonna lose. You're mistaking my words and flipping them around. What I'm saying is, if he goes up to 26, they hit different up there, which means if he gets touched, the possibility of him getting up are a lot lower. That's what I'm saying.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Look, I let you talk. I let you say your little diluted analogy that made no sense to me because no matter what weight division Naoya Inoue is in, Uh, I think on the night of the fight, they're going to weigh in the same. They'll probably be a little off. So if he gets touched and the guy was able to knock him out, it was just that he was able to knock him out. I think that Naoya Inoue has proven that he's the type of fighter that can move up and translate his power, his skill, his speed, his ring IQ. I believe in him. You're entitled to your opinion from mine. You're entitled to say these guys are going to beat him. Yes, And respectfully so. If that's the way you feel, okay, that's your opinion. My opinion, I'm gonna stay on my side of the fence. I believe in this guy. I believe in this guy, but I'm not gonna try to change your mind. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. But I believe in Naoya in a way so much that I'm willing to let's see if this shit happens. He moves up to 126, then let me see. I'm from the show me state. You know this. For as much as I like this guy, people are delusional. If Naoya Inoue gets knocked out, round one's not coming on, or round one be done bad. What the hell are you guys talking about?
You might disappear for a couple
Are you
days.
crazy? I
Yeah,
would
you
be
might.
on, I'd be on
You
the
might
hour
go hide
later.
with MJ and
I'd
Tank,
be
wherever Tank was
I'd be
at.
on an hour later congratulating the fighter. This
No,
is
you
not
wouldn't.
Naoya Inoue. I'm on boxing channel,
You're
but
gonna
I
fly out
do
there and you're gonna
support
act just like the Nick Ball fucking
I do support the
spectators.
best that are doing it today. I believe he is the best that's doing it today.
The only
You know?
difference is instead of throwing water bottles, you'll be throwing smoke bombs. You'll be getting in there, chopping
No, I
people up.
won't. No, I won't. I'll be throwing Chinese stars. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mr. Miyagi
It's
wants you to
real
drop the
ninja
link.
shit. You know what I
He
mean?
got he got breaking news from Liverpool, New
Oh man, he
UK.
brought he's out there driving the car chasing Figueroa right now.
He's gonna turn
Oh
his
no.
camera on and show us what's going on in Liverpool.
And live action of the
Live
fight of
coming
the
to you
fight.
live from Round
Uh,
One Sports Talk
yeah,
UK.
yeah, yeah. It's our field analyst, Mr. Miyagi. Like, you know what I mean? Shushu going to beat the
The
shit out
sushi
of
out of it. No,
Inoue.
not the shit, not the shit. The sushi, the sushi.
Yo, listen, I want to see that shit. Yo, like I told you, like I described it. Naoya Inoue is gonna whoop Shushu's ass like he's double parked
No,
outside.
stop the
That one's gonna
cap.
be fast. I just know it is.
Stop
He's gonna
the
lay him out
cap.
fast, right? When he knocks him out, when he knocks him out,
Stop
Shushu's gonna be
it.
going in slow motion in the background. They're gonna be presenting Naoya Inoue with the WBC world title. He's gonna be waving. Shushu's body's gonna still be falling. Naoya Inoue's gonna walk out, sign a couple autographs, kiss a few babies, and be in the car and gone before Shushu's body hits the ground. Boom. That's how it's gonna
Stop
go.
it.
He gonna be gone. Like, yo, listen, yeah, Shushu ain't going nowhere with Inoue, bro. That's unfortunate because I like Shushu. I like his style. It's just that he never got to that like next level
They
in
said the
his
same thing
career.
about Castro beating Shushu, and Shushu knocked his ass
Nah,
out.
Bruce Carrington was the favorite in that fight. I said that about Castro because I believed in Castro, but Bruce Carrington was the favorite. So cut that out. Stop lying. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so at 26, if Vegas says that they got Shushu the favorite, what are you gonna say then?
Shushu was the favorite. Where? What? And going in the Naoya Inoue fight?
Yeah.
Melo Pico. Melo Pico. Who would be dumb enough to make Shushu the favorite? What what
Because
what
he's the champion
website?
in that weight
What
division.
website? I would love to see that.
I'll
I
screenshot it
man,
and
listen.
I'll send it to you.
Listen. I will shut round one down. I will delete the channel. At that point, I will have not understand boxing any longer. I will like that would be that's borderline delusion. Tell
So it
me
says
one web because I
Shushu
want to
gonna
go gamble there.
Shushu gonna be bleeding barbecue sauce after anyway lays
Bro,
down the
there's no
hammer.
way in the world that anyone would believe that. That going into that fight, Shushu would be the and check this out. You know what the harsh truth was gonna be, right? The harsh reality. Well, there is a version this could happen. Either way, Naoya Inoue would be going in that fight as the challenger. Shushu would
Correct.
be the champion. You know that, right? They're not
Correct.
fighting for Naoya Inoue's 4 belts. He would be
Correct.
going up, and
He's fighting for the WBC belt that Shushu
he
has.
still would be the favorite in the fight. No way on God's green earth. There's no website that's unheard of. No, no. You don't give a guy with 1 belt his first awarded title, never defended it against a guy that owns like 26 belts. He has like 26 belts. He's got like 6 title defenses on 4 belts. You think they're gonna make the guy with one belt the favorite? You're
He is the
delusional.
champion. He's the
You're
champion,
delusional.
and that's his
I don't give a fuck how many
original
champions have
weight
always been.
class.
How many times have the champion went into the fight the underdog? A lot.
Well. On this one, Nick Ball was the favorite, and he lost.
I know, but Nick Ball was the favorite. I'm
Yeah.
telling
Mr.
you,
Miyagi, what's up, Mr. Miyagi?
there's nobody is gonna say that Shushu would be favored in their fight. There's no, and if you find a website like that, bro, put me on, cause I might just want to bet because that's absurd. Nah, hell no, bro. Shushu hasn't proven himself. He hasn't even fought a top 10 guy or a number one guy yet
Hey, can you
at
introduce Mr.
all.
Miyagi?
Mr. Miyagi, what's up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Loud and clear.
Gotcha, brother.
Yeah, I can't seem to see you on Restream. Like the video feed's not coming up for some reason.
Really?
It's weird. Yeah, it's just a black screen on my end.
I got your picture up. At first, it was a black screen on my end. Now I got your picture up.
Yeah, that's because Liverpool. They down right now. They down bad.
Shushu is big
Nah.
enough to knock out anyway. Shushu is big enough to knock out anybody. Like, within reason. Shushu can knock Inoue out with a fucking, like, if he catches Naoya, yeah, he can knock him out. Of course. The problem is Naoya Inoue is not going to be there. He's too fast. He's too calculated.
It was too slow for Neri and Caldenas.
He was never too slow for them. He was just Naoya Inoue went in looking for the knockout. He was too confident.
And the crazy part is when Caldenas hit him, you even said it. That motherboard short circuit.
Oh yeah, it did. Okay, now the difference in those fights, is that I've seen power punchers fall in love with their power. They stopped doing the little things that got them there. They stopped doing that, right? And that's what Naoya Inoue did. He started like shaving and trying to get to the knockout quicker. It was like what he considered a big debut for him in America, but it wasn't his first fight in America. But to a lot of people, it was because they weren't familiar with him. So it was another time to showcase Naoya Inoue, and he went quickly trying to get the knockout and got knocked down. He later got up and then stopped Roman Cardenas. Yo, Mr. Miyagi, is there pandemonium out there? Is there riots in the street? What's going on?
No, I'm not. I'm not at the fight. I was actually planning to go to that. Actually, I'm trying to get my brother to go, but the tickets sold out.
I'm glad you didn't go because your heart would be broken right now. It would be a sad moment leaving. Hey, imagine that, Mr. Miyagi in there throwing punches at Brandan's coaches and shit.
Nah. Liverpool's crazy.
They are. They wild. I was trying to tell my co-host here a little bit about how they roll out there. It's just, I try to tell them it's just a way of life. Them dudes out there, they fight a lot in the street. They fight a lot. So.
Hey, Mr. Miyagi, how far are you from where they fought at?
What? Probably about 160 miles.
160 miles?
Yeah, Liverpool's like in the middle. It's like around the middle of the UK. And
That's like a
I'm
4-hour ride,
south.
a 4-hour drive, 3.
And the rest with the traffic around London is crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
So
probably
like
a 6-hour drive.
4 to 6 hours, depending on traffic. Yeah,
It's like a drive from Massachusetts to New Jersey. It's like that. It could turn into a 5.5-hour drive, or it could turn into a 6-hour plus with traffic. It's that type shit. Like when you hit like the George Washington Bridge and you're going across, like that's when shit gets hectic. Like, you know what I mean? And especially like if you're going into Philly, like I take all the back roads to Philly, the bad guy back roads. I know them by heart because I done snuck in and out of Philly a lot of times, but not always for the good thing. I don't live like that now. I can take the toes today. All right? You know what I mean? I don't got to live like that. But there's back ways, you know what I'm saying, where you don't pay tolls. You put like the toll thing and you got to go like through these little cities, but it's a bitch sometimes. It is. Like, but you listen, man, Nick Ball, what'd you think about the fight?
Well, it lived up to it. It's exactly as I thought it was going
Hmm.
to go. Although I was a bit surprised that it's really weird watching Brandon Figueroa on design. He is so slow. Even when he
Right,
really sits down, he is so slow.
right.
This is
I
why I
told
can't
you,
see.
I tell you guys at the beginning of the fight, I said in the first round, I called this. I said Brandon Nick Ball is using a lot of unnecessary strength, and he's like wrestling and pushing. And what did I say? I said that might come and cost him late in the fight. He's going to get exhausted to the point, and I didn't say this part, but what ended up happening was he got exhausted to the point he probably saw that punch coming. He was just tired. He couldn't move fast enough. And we saw that last 11th round, he tried to use more strength. And I kept saying it. I was like, using all that because you got to be able to slip. He's going to want to slip. And at that moment, Brandon just came out. And like you're saying, I can't believe how slow Brandon was. And he hit him. Boop. And I think that it
That
was due in part to a little bit exhaustion on Nick Ball.
that left hook that Brandon hit Ball with, that's exactly how I saw it in a way, catching Nick, but as Nick's lunging forward and just sit him down like that.
Right, exactly. Exactly. And you would see Nick throw the punch and boop, and then him going down like that with the punch extended. Right, right. I don't think he would have beat Nick Ball with a body shot because Nick is too short. I don't think Inoue would want to duck down with a man that short that can still see you. He would hurt Naoya. And Naoya would have to understand that. You couldn't get under Nick. So I always saw the key to victory was going to be hitting him strong, getting him to open up, landing a big check hook or an uppercut on the inside, and then finish Nick Ball. That's how I saw it in my head. But when Naoya Inoue fights more taller fighters, he's like a surgeon with tall fighters. He has a great record against, except, well, I would say, because do you consider like Alan Day Picasso tall at 5'9"?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah, for him.
he hunched over a lot to protect the
Yeah, he did.
midsection.
Yeah, yeah. But like taller fighters like Yo Boy, he was 5'10". Jamie McDonald was 5'10" and a half, almost 5'11". These guys were
Yeah.
almost 6 feet tall that fought Naoya Inoue.
Well, no, people, do you know what? I find it hilarious. Yeah, with obviously Shakur just beat Tio, didn't he?
Yep.
And Shakur is super skilled,
Yep.
but when you see him in there with Tio, I'm like, who's coming up? I'm like, who's just come up into the weight class?
You want to know
Shakur
something?
looked big.
Yeah, you want to know something? You got to start paying attention to a few things. You know that when you start seeing the great ones, people start talking about their performances and stuff. But the way you can identify one of the great ones in a sport is how people fear him. When they talk about Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, those kind of guys, they feared Tom Brady with 2 minutes on the clock in the fourth quarter. The guys are like, we won this on the sideline. Their own teammates like, yo, that's Tom Brady. Chill out. Don't clap yet. We're not out of this. That's Tom Brady. Michael Jordan, don't piss him off. He'll drop 50 on you. Kill him with kindness. They feared him. And you know where you can tell they fear Shakur Stevenson? That Keyshawn Davis himself will come out and say, I'm not fighting that man. You know why? Because he beat the shit out of him in sparring time and time again. They're buddies. Keyshawn has taken ass whoopings. And if you don't think that in that gym, Shakur said, take off the headgear. You think you can beat me? You don't think those days ever occurred? Yeah, we get pissed at each other. Yeah, bro, you hit me with a good shot, man. I'll whoop your ass. And you keep running your mouth. Take the headgear off. Then they lock the doors, kick everybody out the gym. That always happens. And I bet you Shakur beat the shit out of him. Just like he beat up on Sean Porter. Sean Porter was on his podcast. They tried to get him. He say he beat Shakur in a few rounds. Sean Porter stopped and went, "No, I didn't. I didn't win one round against Shakur. Don't say I said that. Shakur beat the shit out of me." Men are saying how good he is, how tough, how great. Just pay attention. You'll start to hear it. And then the truth starts to present itself. Yo, Tank, I think you might have been scared of him this whole time, trying to preach that he's scared of you. Like, Shakur, he didn't miss a beat against T.O. He beat the shit out of T.O. T.O. abandoned his jab, whatever reason. I'm on the line that Shakur took the fight out of T.O. I'm on the line that what Shakur was doing made T.O. look like that. I don't care what version of T.O. you put in that ring on that night or whatever night. I just think Shakur is just a better fighter, period. Now, whether or not Shakur gets those fights to solidify that claim, because he has some work to do. Although I recognize fighters do fear the man, they respect him, he still has work to do. Like, I'm not going out there and saying, no, he's the greatest fighter, right? Not just yet for the Americans. Terrence left. We got some guys in the mix that can potentially, because I give credit to Xander, because when Bill Haney was up there on social media saying that Xander was food, I wanna personally say that Bill Haney is lucky I was doing something on that day and I never saw that interview on the Boxing Voice. I didn't go, because had I known he was on the Boxing Voice talking up young Xander Zayas, I would have flew to that channel. Okay? And I would have told Bill a little bit about about himself. He's over here saying, young Xander, he made an honorable mention on my list. What, your grossly list? Because honorable mention, who the fuck you think you talking to? Your son got one belt. And don't give me this shit. My son was undisputed shit. Brother, you're not gonna win today's score on today's game on yesterday's score. You're not doing that. Right now, currently, your son got one belt. If I can add correctly, 1, 2. Xander's a unified. So when you talk about the unified champion, put some respect on his name. And if you want a fight with the man, why don't you beg? That's for me to you. You like popping shit? I like popping shit. I'm a bit of shit talking myself, Bill. And for the love of God, can I please talk to your son? Get out the way, bro. You don't take the punches to the face. I want to hear Devin say that. I want to see him say that, because you're out here in these boxing streets cashing a lot of checks that your son's ass is going to have to cash. You know that, right, Bill? Bill, but I love what you're doing. As a promoter, yo, you're fucking rocking right now. You're all over the place. And although we don't see eye to eye on this, I'm not stubborn. I'm not fucking, the type of guy that'll just take one subject and treat you like that for your whole. No, that's just one area. But I like to give you a shout out for what you're doing. You're popping up everywhere. First, you were at Keyshawn's, Connor Ben, shaking hands with him, doing a lot of networking as a promoter, keeping your son's name irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? For Devin. So the promoting aspect, see, Devin and Bill, they're a team. They're a duo. I understand that Bill's doing his promoting act and Devin does the fighting. They're a team. So, but I love competition. And I'm not going to shy away from competition or shit talking. You like talking, running your mouth, Bill? I like running mine too. All right? I'm going to tell you what. I like Devin Haney. All right? You guys know I like all fighters anyway. It's not fair because I like them all. I like Devin Haney.
Hey,
But
not to change the subject.
On this one, go ahead if you want to think that Alexander is food. Call him food again. Tell you, if he's so brave, Xander just finished that fight, dog. Let me see that shit. I would love, and you want to know something? Frontline asked me, why would Devin want to fight Xander. And I said, because of the obvious picture. Shakur Stevenson just became a 4 division world champion. That passes Devin. He don't like that shit. Now Devin wants to become a 4 division world champion. You understand? See, because the only thing Devin had on him, he was undisputed. But Shakur at one time had 3 belts. He was almost there, but not undisputed. But the only thing that'll take out undisputed is multiple weight divisions. It shows a better dominance. Devin saw that Shakur did that. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Devin wants another weight division. When Devin retires, what he's actually trying to do is prove he was the best in his era amongst his peers, the people he came up with, the Ryan Garcias, the Teofimo Lopez's, and so forth. That's what he wants to prove. That he's butthurt that Shakur got 4 divisions. He needs 4. I know how Devin thinks. I can see it in his eyes. Devin doesn't like that shit. Debo don't like that shit because Shakur took some spotlight away from him. And Devin didn't like that. So he quickly is trying to move on to what he thinks, and I think Bill Haney's being misled. Xander is pillow fisted. Just like they tricked Brian Norman Jr. Fuck around, Devin, bro. Keep your ass down at 147, bro. You haven't even dominated that division. You haven't had no reign. You still haven't got your get back with Ryan. You got enough down there. You don't need to bring up Xander's name, but if you ever want that smoke, Puerto Rico here is to welcome you. I don't ever see a situation where Xander would deny that fight with your son. There's nobody that can convince me Xander's scared of Devin. Nope. Nope. And let me tell you something. Devin Haney would be a good scalp for Xander on his resume for either guy. May the best man win. If Devin wins, I think Xander's name would be a great name on it because Xander's going to still be maturing, and wherever he ends up, you fought that guy and beat him. But if Xander beats Devin, Devin was an undisputed champion. So he was a former undisputed champion. That carries weight. That's a good scalp.
Hey, not to change the subject, but earlier you asked that you would love to know how the scorecards were for the Brandon Figueroa
Yes,
and
I
Nick Paul.
did.
Chris says they said that 2 of the judges had Figueroa up going into the 12th.
Yeah, right.
That's what he's saying. That they said that.
Yeah,
They said that or they showed it?
Well, I don't know about all that. I'm reading the chat.
There was only one. There was only one English ref, I think.
Well, it might be
I don't know
true.
where the other 2s were from.
Yeah, facts, boxing rules. Xander's out for legacy. He don't give a fuck about
He's about
nobody.
to collect 3 belts.
Yep. He's going after Joshua Kelly because Fundora is tied up with Keith Thurman right now in March. Besides that, he would have went after Fundora. But since they fought at about the same
What up,
time,
Fun Truck?
they fought the same day.
Can I talk to your son? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yo, I'm about to I gotta make a t-shirt out of that shit. Sell that shit, right? That shit stuck with me. Yo, I done got all the fathers and son coaches with that. Yo, can I talk to your son? Like,
yo, you know how crazy that should be if you try to get Teal and his father with that shit. I think Teal
that's
Senior
the
will go
last
crazy.
one I need. That's the last one.
Teal will go crazy. Teal Senior.
I hit Bill Senior with it. I hit Brian Norman Senior with it, and I hit Floyd Schofield's dad with it. They all got me to the point where I was like, all right, I'm done talking to you, man. Like, can I speak to you, son? Yo, Bill tried to get slick with me, and I hit him with him. Even he had to laugh. Yo, they should have clipped that shit, but Ness wasn't going to do that. Because I hit Bill Haney with an uppercut in the conversation.
Low-key said to trademark that shit.
Crying. What?
Low-key says to trademark that shit.
Hell yeah. I got to trademark that shit, right? Yo, that shit is legendary.
Boxing Rose says I would pay for that.
Yeah. Hey, yo, and that one liner I made up, I hit OC the boss with. They was like, yo, round one, how you gonna beat OC? I said, I done sentenced his ass already. They said, you sentenced him to what? I said, I'm gonna sentence him to a 3 to 6. That means I'm gonna whoop his ass for 3 to 6 minutes. And they started crying. Fucking Ness, he was like, that's gotta be one of the fucking best punches. That one too. That one too. I put it on a t-shirt. I'm gonna whoop your ass I'm gonna sentence you to a 3 to 6. I'm gonna whoop your ass for 3 to 6 minutes. And that was legendary.
Tower says you're collecting the infinity stones of fathers hiding their sons. LOL.
Yeah, I just need Teal's dad, and I completed the process. Yeah, right. Yo,
I bet you would never say that to his father.
no, I would not.
Sucker.
No, I would not. I would never even dare even hint that to Shingo because Shingo would never ever be in an interview trying to take his son's interview leading the way. Shingo is a humble dude that nope, he's the star. I'm just the coach. I'm back here. I made him. Let him talk. He ain't up there doing no jive turkey talk, car salesman bullshit. Give me talk for making his son look dumb.
Hey,
So
one thing that I don't like and I don't agree with, and I will ride this till I die. That bullshit that Teal Senior's pulling off, not taking the blame. He's putting all the blame on Teal. That's some sucker shit.
yeah, I
Yes,
agree with you on that. I
yes,
was a little I was a
boxing
little
is an
taken back by that.
boxing is an individual sport, but in that ring between you and your
The
trainer,
blame game, the
it's
blame
a it's a
game.
team it's a team sport.
Don't play this blame game right now. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? The
he
back
didn't
and
listen to
forth.
me. He wasn't
Yeah, I that
himself.
was real distasteful. And then I heard Shakur Stevenson talk about Teal after the fight. Shakur got on this. I forgot what podcast it was. He was like, "Man, I saw Teal back there in the in the med tent where they check us out after the fight, and he was in there back there by himself. Nobody was back there with him." And he said, "I felt so bad for him. He was alone, and none of his fucking people, none of it." And Shakur said that him and Tio went over to the side and they had a talk. They had a talk and shit, and it was like a deep conversation and shit. And he like respect Tio more and shit. And uh, but I felt that was real distasteful on Tio's team. Like he got you guys all there, and the minute he loses a fight like that, you guys are in the other room bickering about what went wrong. And that's the harsh reality of this boxing world. It can be very unforgiving. And boxing's a lonely man's sport. It's only you in the ring, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to give a lot. You got to cut out a lot of friendships, a lot of things to become the fighter the fighter you want to be. And sometimes, man, when all the money's gone, fame and fortune, they all leave. You find that
Eh,
out who your real friends are.
Edwin,
Yeah.
um, what type of fighter do you think would beat Shakur? Because I've got a fighter in my head, and there's not one in the rankings yet, but I know exactly the type of fighter, if there was ever one, that would beat Shakur.
Okay. Let me look up some I just don't want to forget anybody. I got a couple of fighters in mind, but I'm gonna pull up the ranking right here real quick. Give me a second. I got it. And
Because
126. Oh, go ahead.
you got the Williams have paid a fight. That is exactly the sort of style with the sort of volume that you would need to beat your core, but you would have to have heavy hands. You would really have to have heavy hands because you're not going to hit him enough times to accumulate enough damage if you're not really punching. Like Zapata couldn't really hurt Shakur at all, but he was hitting him a lot to the body, and he would hit him sometimes with straights to the face. But a fight that I thought would be really good, and you'd probably disagree, but after watching the Mason fight, I'd be more um, I'd be more confident of it. Sam Noakes,
Yeah, but isn't Sam Notes at
he's at
130?
135. No, he's 135.
Five, right? Okay, so how would he
No,
fight
but
Bruce Carrington?
no. I'm talking
He
about
said
Shakur, not
Shakur.
Bruce.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shakur.
yeah, because you need volume
Okay,
and you
you're
need to
talking.
have heavy
Whoa,
hands.
back up, back up. Whoa, you got me fucked up. You're talking about Sam Notes fighting Shakur Stevenson.
Yes.
Why?
No, I'm saying that's the sort of style you need to have volume, which Sam Noakes can throw. He's tough and he has heavy hands, but they've sparred before, so I think he doesn't throw quite enough.
Hmm.
But that's the sort of type of fighter that you would need.
Yeah, well, it would be a that kind, but it has to be at a higher level because you think about it. Abdullah Mason's not ready for Shakur. Abdullah Mason, Shakur will stop Abdullah Mason. Like, he's just a bit too green for Shakur. He's not as seasoned. There'll be moments in boxing situations. Shakur is not gonna know what to do. You know, style wise, he got a good boxing style, but there's boxing key moments. You got to know how to judge things. You have to have experience. Abdullah doesn't have that. He'll get stopped against Shakur. Now, Notes, the way that Abdullah fought Notes, I think that Notes is a good fighter, but he's just gonna be like Josh Padley. He's gonna make him. Shakur's gonna make him look like that. Now, I understand the style that you're saying. That style, um, what's gonna first of all, Shakur does one or two things, right? He'll do the pull counter, right? Or he'll I I think every time I think of a way to beat Shakur, he kind of like takes that away. I thought that the best way that Teal would have success with him is exactly what I said for him to do. Try to blitz him a little, right? The one thing Teal kept doing was picking up his back leg and standing on that front foot. Once that back leg leaves off the ground, you're not moving anywhere. You what is he gonna hop on one leg to go forward? Like he's stuck. Shakur, yeah, that's beautiful. I like it. So Shakur kept setting him up.
You better
Every
agree.
time that he thought that he was close enough, Shakur would pull back like that, and Teal would pick up that back leg to take 3 or 4 punches to the face. But the what you were saying is, but Sam Notes doesn't do that. He what? Oh, where are they? I don't. They're right there. Sam Notes doesn't do that. He has better footwork. I just don't think he's ready for a fighter like Shakur. But I see the style that you're saying. I see that there's style. Now, somebody that could fight a Shakur Stevenson that would give Shakur problems. Unfortunately, Shakur Stevenson's I think he's headed in the trajectory that the only thing that's gonna beat him is blimping him up. Get him to a weight where he doesn't perform like himself. I don't think the guys in his era were gonna beat him at his natural weight division. I don't. Shakur is one of those fighters. I don't think no one was going to beat Inoue at 118. No, but at 2022, 126, he can be beat. You know, maybe not, maybe so. Yes, and maybe he holds his stands his ground. Time will
Yeah,
tell.
Mr. Miyagi, I'm almost there. I'm convincing him that Inoue is beatable. I'm almost there.
No,
Give me a
he
little bit, but don't
listen.
tell him I told you, Mr. Miyagi. Okay, this is between me and you.
Listen, I was always telling any man is beatable. He's not a robot. Naoya Inoue can be beat. And I'm telling you that I think that there's a coach out there studying this dude very carefully, studying everything about him, and they're molding some guy to fight just Inoue, Naoya Inoue. Just him. He probably get knocked out his next fight, but just like Buster Douglas, he didn't win a lot of his fights and no fights after Mike Tyson, but he only had to fight and beat one monster. And he came up with a game plan and he trained hard and he pulled it off. Anyone can get beat, and I mean anybody. That's what I think is going to beat Naoya Inoue, if you ask me my opinion. Great coaching, a great game plan is what's going to beat him. I don't see not just a skilled fighter going out there. There's not a lot of fighters that fight like him. He's always in the right position to throw the next punch. He has no wasted movement. Everything, he's either all business, forward, or defensively sound. His footwork is crazy. He's like a cat. I bet you if you threw him out of a building, he'd land on his feet. And his speed. You see, not all fighters make reads. Not all fighters set up punches. Naoya, he's studying the guy. He's making reads. He's setting up punches like Shushu did. Shushu talked about his setup when he knocked out Castro there. He said he hit him with that shot. He saw that. He followed up. He was close enough, and he broke down his own sequence of events. So you can see that Shushu understands setting things up. His jab wasn't working. He took away his jab. Shushu said, he took away my jab. Now I got to do something. See, he's recognizing things. Not all fighters can do that. But Shushu's doing at this level. That level means when I heard Shushu talk about it, it took him how many rounds to figure that out? Right? That's a great fighter. He was like 4 or 5 rounds. He started to figure out Castro. The elite fighters, they do it in the moment. It's only like 3 fighters on the planet that can do that. But Naoya Inoue is one of them.
Would you consider Shakur elite?
No, not even close. He has a lot of work to do, unfortunately. Like I told you, I'm not being biased. It might sound harsh, like, damn, everyone's being harsh on Bruce. No, I'm just telling the truth. He hasn't fought no top 10 dudes. He just competed for his first world title at 30-something years old. His first title. He's never beat anybody or has been in the ring with any superstar. Not even a great he fought for a vacant belt. He didn't even fight a champion. So where is it, this proven Bruce Carrington you guys are talking about?
Rico, he's going to have a stroke,
that's
a
why
heart
I'm a little
attack,
thrown back.
everything at once.
Are you guys the kind of
Seizure,
boxing
the whole shit.
Listen, are you guys the kind of boxing fans like Frontline that he becomes a prisoner in the moment? Shushu gets knocked out and he loses his panties. They drop. Oh, Shushu!
I thought he was going to get stopped.
Oh, Shushu! Castro hit Shushu. I don't know if you guys noticed.
He cracked him on the temple.
Right here, bro. He was wobbling, bro. He was playing it off to go well, though. He played it off well, but you could see he was hurt. And I don't think that Shushu has proven himself or has proven to me that, oh, yeah, he can fight a fighter such as Naoya Inoue.
See, but the difference between Shushu and Inoue is Shushu's motherboard didn't short circuit. Like,
shut the hell up.
No. Yeah.
And for the record,
it's Frontline.
What's up?
You do realize we've seen Inoue's motherboard short circuit, yeah. But it was for a couple of seconds. But what I saw in that fight against Castro, was Bruce Carrington equilibrium off for 3 rounds straight.
3 rounds straight, motherboard glitching out. It was like short circuiting. Yeah, that's what I saw too.
Hey, man, those who live in New York will probably know what I'm talking about. But if Inoue loses, Edwin would be admitted to the G building.
The G building? The mental health building? Yo. Listen.
Edwin will Yo,
Bro, I'm gonna
Edwin
tell
will
you right
shut the
now.
channel down and
Naoya ain't no way.
everything.
Naoya ain't no way he's showing up like this.
Yo,
Bruce,
Edwin will shut the
I am
channel
your
down.
father, Bruce.
He will
Bruce.
change it to I don't know what, but he'll get back on and then he'll put his little fucking disguise. He'll put his little fucking disguise with the mustache
Yo,
and the
he gonna
wig.
cut Bruce hand off.
Hey, Edwin, Kai wants you to drop the link.
Kai
Drop
wants
the
me to drop
link.
the link.
Drop the link again. Those that are
Yo,
from New York know what the G building is.
you think that I'm gonna go to the mental suicide watch? Fucking G building. I ain't going to no suicide watch. Listen, if he loses, he loses. He's just a man that lost. Now, I'm not that emotionally invested, bro. I'll never do that again in my life. I like the guy, but I'm not that invested, bro. I learned my lesson. You
Hey,
invest
when
that much
when
into a
Edwin
fighter,
went
that
to
shit hurts.
Vegas to
That shit
watch
hurt.
that Cardenas fight,
No, when I went to Vegas and I saw him go down in the ring, I was in
Edwin
my
was
seat. I
held by security.
I threw a smoke bomb and then ended up behind Shingo in Naoya's corner. And I was like, tell him to get up and destroy him. Yo, listen. And then I gave them instructions. Then I threw a smoke bomb and I went back to my seat. That's what happened. That's what happened. You know what I mean? Now that shit was freaky to watch, though. I gotta admit, bro, I was surrounded by Mexicans. I got the video. I met a young Mexican amateur fighter. I forget his name right now. Sorry, my man. He be watching me all the time too. Um, and I
Hey,
was
Edwin, drop the
surrounded by
link.
them. I did.
No, you
Oh
didn't.
shit! Oh shit! My bag. I didn't press the button. My bag. It was right there. I had it set up. I thought I hit it. So, yo, I was surrounded by Mexicans when Roman Cardenas knocked down. They all jumped up. I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, in the way, yeah. Like, and I sit down real quiet. Yo, surrounded. Mexico was in the building. But in order for me to enjoy the fight and will Naoya back on, I had to get up and walk all the way down to the front of the where they had the thing at so that I could cheer properly. Cause I was in enemy's territory. I wasn't crazy. No shit. I was like,
Hey, Edwin, what would you
yo,
change the channel to if Inoue loses?
to Round One Sports Talk. What do you mean? You're
What
too
would
invested. You're like, you think like what? I'm gonna fucking go crazy?
you shutting down?
What do you
You
mean?
you're gonna be
Stop
like
it.
Bang Boogie when Matias lost. You're gonna be lost for like
No, you
about
see, that's what happens right there. Good example. When you're too much invested into a fighter, that shit hurts, bro. You're like emotionally tied when your fighter lose, bro. You even cry. Like, bro, I'm not that invested, bro, like that, bro. Hell no.
what Inoue?
Yeah, nah. I fucking
Nah,
love him.
you
I respect
bugging.
him as a fighter, but you know what I mean? What's up, Kai?
Yo, my brothers from other
What it
mothers,
do?
frontline and
Ty, what
family.
up?
Yo,
What up?
man,
What up?
that was a crazy fight, bro. That pressure was like undeniable. Clearly, we seen
Yeah,
it in the last two. I didn't expect that. I thought that ball was gonna stop him like mid rounds, but
right.
obviously not. I knew that Fig was tough. Don't get me wrong, but that last fight,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't promising. Like he laid an egg versus Joette and got gifted a win. So that's why
Yeah.
I didn't think he would do this. But bro, hey, unify or die right now. So
Yeah, and then I didn't think he was gonna do this because of the performance he did with Stephen Kubo Fulton, where he was trying to change. He was in the middle of changing his fighting style from always just putting his head down, rock'em sock'em robots type shit. Then when I saw the fight kick off with Nick Ball, I said, "Oh shit, Brandon's sticking to that style." He was staying on the outside a little bit, and he would take breaks in between. But I told you guys, all that shit, all that wasted energy that Nick Ball did came back and bit him in the 12th round, bro. He
hella
was he was
wasted.
gas.
Hella wasted energy, bro. But I think a Shushu would be able to capitalize on that as long as he moves. Like obviously
Yeah.
that pressure could be crippling for anybody. You know, even
That
Espinosa
he
on the
might
wrong
drown
night.
Shushu, Brandon Figueroa.
He
He might
could.
drown
He could.
unless Brandon clips him. I'm sorry. Unless Bruce Carrington clips him. Because I got to give the power to Bruce. I'm going to give him a slight power advantage. Brandan's not really known for one punch power. It's usually accumulation of round after round and him breaking the guy down that he finally stops him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like he's in the first, second round just stopping guys. Boom, boom. That's not Brandan.
Yeah. Well,
But Shushu can stop you in the first and second round.
all right, when you look at because I did tape like on the Fig and Castro fight before Shushu fought him, and I didn't know that he stopped Castro like that. Like I mean, it was kind of competitive, but bro, Fig has that style of like undeniable aggressions on certain nights where like you said, a cool boy could get over him on certain nights where he don't really got that confidence, but that night he fought Castro, and tonight, bro, he did his thing, bro. He implemented his style to the most that he could.
Yeah, and you know that Castro fought Stephen Kubo Fulton and dropped Stephen Kubo Fulton in the fight, and he came back and beat him. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Castro's not a slouch, bro.
that's
So
why I told everyone that when they had Bruce favorite, I said I know Bruce is favorite and he should win. I even called it. Frontline's my witness. I even said Bruce is going to stop him in the ninth. He did stop him in the round. Frontline, my line, and I called.
Nah, you did.
I called the rest of the fights myself. Yeah, what up, brother? Yep. All right, right now I'll be there in a minute. All right. All right. Damn, bro. So they got the car that crashed. They got the car here. So he wants me to help him. I'm gonna go look at it, see what that happened, make sure everybody's all right. So I'm gonna cut this live stream right now in a minute. But I just want to thank everybody that came on and talk boxing with us. It's been a great night. We had over 60 people plus watching the fight, man. And I love talking about all these fights. So listen, fight family. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button for me, gentlemen, all to my friends, everybody that came up on the panel. Thank you for everything. I have a little emergency that I have to address right now. This winter snow, people are crashing. So listen, if you're out here like me, uh, if you don't have to go out, don't freaking go out. You know what I mean? He's literally lives a few houses down my neighbor, and I'm gonna go see if we can rip this fender back and get this tire. What he was telling me, we gotta push it out. So, I'm gonna go down there and check him out. So, fight fans, thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you on the next one here at Round One Sports Talk. Listen, fight fans, keep fighting alive. Peace.